I miss you a lot, Medic. I really, really do miss you. You are the light in my eyes. I don't know how I will cast this final without you. Take care, buddy.
Hello everyone, this is Alex from the Shotcaller here in Rotterdam, joined by Vedius before the finals between Origin and G2. So yesterday the North American finals were happening between Team Liquid and TSM.
Yep.
Team Liquid took it home quite convincingly after, it looked pretty good after the first two matches at least, then they almost ran into a reverse sweep. But yeah, we got Silver Scrapes, which we all hoped for, of course, to make the region interesting at least.
Sure.
So what are your thoughts on the matches yesterday?
So I fell asleep halfway through Game 3, and I woke up this morning to see that Team Liquid turned it around. So I thought CSM looked really good. I was like, this should be an easy 3-0. Why not? The things that I think stood out to me was that I think they were very exciting series. There was a lot of cool action. There were a lot of great plays. I think it was a very enjoyable series to watch. I do think that Team Liquid got a little exposed in terms of like some of the ways in which they can be exploited. For example, in the top lane 1v1, I think that Impact did struggle a little bit, especially at the beginning of the series. And I think that's a point for concern in terms of going into international events. But at the same time, they demonstrated that they are still a very good team. They are pretty smart. They are, I think they have a strong core ultimately, and their bot lane is very, very scary. So yeah, I think it was a very enjoyable series overall. And I hope we can get 5 games too.
So, I sure hope for the same. So talking about international events, MSI is right around the corner. So what do you think about the EU-NA matchup after seeing yesterday's matches?
So I haven't seen G2 play yet in the final, but I would say that G2 would be favored if they were to go up against Team Liquid. Yes, it is EU biased. There's no shame in that.
It's an objective.
But I do think that the problem I'm having right now is that no team in Europe is as stacked as G2 is, and so I need to see them exploited on an international stage before I can really figure out what's wrong with the team. And I think right now the only major weakness is Jankos' inconsistency. But outside of that, this team feels like that it's one of, if not the strongest roster that Europe has ever produced. And the fact that it's all 5 European players as well is like really exciting to me. So I'm very, very excited for EU at MSI, and I genuinely believe they'll make the finals. So I have high hopes for them.
So, I mean, it's a little bit early to say they're the best ever European team since we haven't seen that roster on an international stage yet. But we will see. I mean, they can still prove you wrong or prove you right.
They definitely can.
Yeah. So what's been your favorite storyline throughout this LEC split?
Ooh, I mean, I think the best storyline has been the kind of redemption arc for Fnatic. Like, that was actually a really fun story for me to follow because I legitimately didn't think that they would make playoffs, and the fact that they went from like 1-5 bottom of the standings to then securing 3rd by the end of the split to then being here in Rotterdam, I think was actually a really cool story, and it made things really exciting because then it felt like we actually had 3 teams at the top that really could fight for the title. So yeah, that was actually a really fun story. I enjoyed it a lot.
What do you think about the sad Misfit story? Because
that was pretty sad. They kind of crashed and burned. I'm not really sure what went wrong in that team. It felt like one of my theories at the beginning of the split was that they would have so many strong opinions about how to play the game that they would never actually agree on how to win. And I felt like that kind of showed through halfway through the split. But yeah, very depressing. I hope that I don't know what they're going to do for next split, but they're going to need some pretty dramatic changes if they...
at least in playstyle.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one for sure.
So we're here in Rotterdam, but Medic is not here, sadly. So no Vedi.
Nope.
Your partner in crime is missing.
He is.
How much do you miss him?
I will say a lot. I miss you a lot, Medic. I really, really do miss you. You are the light in my eyes. I don't know how I will cast this final without you. Take care, buddy.
All right. So the U Masters are going on at the same time.
Yep.
Have you had any chance to follow it?
I haven't been able to watch much of the play-ins, but I do think that the group stages will be something I'm going to pay a lot more attention to. I'm very excited to see what the UK lads can do. My former teammate, Prosper, he plays for the Fnatic team. I'm really excited to see how he does. because I wish them the best of luck. So I'm really excited to see how U-Masters plays out.
Will be a great competition. Also, probably a lot of players that we will see maybe in the LEC next
That's what I hope. That's what I hope.
Since a lot of the academy teams or secondary teams are doing really well.
Yeah.
And also, we have the 10-man roster system, which can benefit the LEC a lot as well. So what is your opinion on that? Because we have seen some players in the LEC playing.
Yeah, I think that the 10-man roster is really good. I think a lot of analysts and pros have already talked a lot about how it's a very healthy ecosystem, a very easy way to build new players into a structured environment like the LEC. And I think that it's only going to get better from here as well. I think that the investment in the tournament and like the interest that it's building is only going to grow and grow and grow. And I think it's going to become one of the big tournaments in Europe. So definitely check it out. There's a lot of talented players already there. Rogue mid laner Larson, I think, is also really cool. You should definitely check him out because he's going to be a really good mid laner in the future.
Also Inspired in the Jungle.
Inspired in the Jungle is also pretty crazy as well. So I'm very excited. UMass is going to be awesome.
Yeah. So that sums it up for us. Hashtag for the fans that are watching until the end.
Hashtag it starts here. Hashtag Vedi is the best.
Well, of course, hashtag medic is the best, actually. Thanks for watching. Follow medic.
Medic? Wow, you're a little medic biased, aren't you?
Yeah, basically, Vedi, it's you're like one person.
I'm
by
at
now.
Riot Vedius on Twitter.
Yeah, follow him, follow our channel, and hopefully we'll see some
5 games.
Silver scrapes, of course. Yeah.
Bye.
Right, thank you. Bye.
We'd especially like to thank Krzysztof Bujnowicz, Thomas Göttel, Etienne, Erich Althaus, Lukas Legal, Lazy Raven, Lama Vyuta, and Adam Novosviat for your very special support, and of course also all the people whose names you see scrolling past you. Without you guys, we would have closed down probably a while ago. So thank you so much for your help. Thank you.